Let's get ready to rumble. Welcome to Jawking with Bob and TC on IntellectualRadio.com. Again, that's IntellectualRadio.com. I am your host, B.O.B. Bob, but I will go by the name of Robert Lee Orr Jr. And as always, from the south side of Chicago, Illinois, give it up for my man, Martise TC Wash Sr.
What up, Bob? What up, everybody out there? What's up, Bob?
What's good, man? How you doing, man?
I'm all good, man. I'm all good.
I guess, man, you know, you haven't become an official radio station unless you got some people that comment on your show and don't like you, get pissed at you, you know. So you ain't an official radio show. I feel official today. I feel like I've stepped into another round of being official.
Y'all done made some enemies.
Yeah, you know, you ain't no real radio show to somebody you stir somebody the wrong way.
Great debate.
So
yeah, he bid it. He bid it. What's the man's name?
We ain't gonna never say no names. We never gonna do. We ain't gonna never say no names though. But we will make time for that rebuttal show when we get a chance. We will make a time.
Yeah,
for that
I want you to come
show.
up here and explain yourself, cuddler. You the cuddle buddy. Huh?
What y'all say about it?
But anyway,
I ain't honoring that, man.
Anyway, look at. Hey, TC, tell me about the show today, man.
Yeah, we got a good little show going on today. You know, we're going to give them a formal introduction later on in a minute. You know, as again, on our Facebook page, Jawking with Bob TC, we have a segment called From You to Us, where you can leave comments and we read them out loud, live on the station. If you want to call in, you can call in at 708-223-8953 on IntellectualRadio.com. Let's get it cracking, Bob.
You also can check us out on Facebook on Jawking with Bob and TC. Like and share the page. Also like and share Intellectual Radio page on Facebook. And the call-in number again, like TC said, is 708-223-8953, where you can speak with Mr. Earl Winfrey and his lovely assistant Wanda's here in the building today. Then they'll hook you up, or if you want a show or whatever idea you got, give them a call so you can get yourself plugged in. Everybody got different perspectives, and we come from different angles of exposure. So everybody has somewhere to be an intellectual radio family. But from the south side of Chicago, Illinois, let's give it up for TC Little Brother in the building. K Guns, Terrence Wash Senior.
What up?
You got a junior, right?
What it do? Yes, sir.
I know, man. Terrence come bringing that baby over there, man. I didn't even realize he had a baby. I was like, man, this is crazy.
I only got
Before
one,
we
baby.
get all this started, no profanity zone. No profanity zone. Let's get this cracking ahead of time. Right.
You know what? A lot of people don't know, man. Like when we first started out on the show, a lot of people don't know. Me and TC, we've been friends since what, second and third grade?
Yeah.
Since I was born.
And me and TC probably never had a conversation without cursing. So the first time we ever had a conversation without cursing was on Intellectual Radio. I didn't even realize that. I was like, man, this is the first time I ever had a conversation with this dude without cussing. So when people come talk, giving us feedback like, man, y'all seem hesitant. Yeah, we hesitant. Got this big old sign say no profanity zone. This dude in the background, sis is got his hand on the plug, ready to cut the plug on the show. You know. Anyway, Terrence, I'm sorry, man, I didn't mean to cut your moment off.
It's cool.
Go ahead, man.
What up, man? I'm here representing.
Hey, you representing, man. Hey, you tell us about some of your career, your rap career.
Oh yeah, well, you know, I dropped the album in 2010. I've been dropping mixtapes for a while now. Just grinding, trying to find my way in, but you know, I ain't gonna stop. I'm hot, I'm real. What the dudes ain't, you know, and unfortunately right now, real ain't what's popular. You know, right now everybody just in euphoria or something, man. They in a whole nother place with the music. So it ain't really about being real. It's just about entertainment.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, we was last time we was over TC house a few weeks ago, and we was doing a barbecue in a bit. TC was throwing down on them rib tips ribs and tips back there, and we got into this conversation that I thought was real necessary, you know. And you got to kind of shed light on a lot of point of views, even though we're not that far in age, far apart in age to the point where you know you labeled it, oh man, he young dude. But you was hitting on some points, man, about the younger generation.
I'm around the young dudes, though.
You're around with them. That's the point. That's the point. And you were saying a bunch of stuff that I just thought that the world needed to hear. A lot of us older people, older than those generations, needed to hear concerning the mindset of some of the younger generation. It's a lot of stuff that's going on in the news right now. Did y'all see the situation when the guy killed his girlfriend on?
I used to see dude a lot too.
Oh, you knew the dude?
I ain't know him like a friend, but I seen him around. I seen him. I don't know where I know him from, but I seen him around. But I know he be on 95th. He be up there. He's be up there selling little squares. They said sometimes.
Oh, for real?
At the Dan Ryan, 95th and Dan Ryan.
So what we want to do is we want you to be able to stand in the gap a little bit. Stand in the gap for us a little bit on some of the things, some of the situations like the Eric Garner situation, different situations. Mike Brown.
Yeah. Now,
go ahead.
Now with that, it's just a understanding point of view. It's like with the police and the Mike Brown, Eric Garner type situations. It's like they don't know us. They don't know black people. So they scared. You see what I'm saying? That's how I feel. The police is actually scared. Whereas you got a black police officer from the neighborhood, he know how to approach those guys and talk to them. You see what I'm saying? Because you can approach a bunch of goons, as they say, on the corner in a way where they respect you and leave, or you can approach them in a way where they're gonna be, trying to go back and forth with you, it's in a disrespectful way. So it's like my view of the police is that when they see a black dude, they scared. All they know is all this hype and this stuff in the air, but they don't know he's just a man too, And a lot of guys in the street have a lot of pride. So when you come at them, you got to come at them correct, because where they from, if somebody come at you wrong and you let them, then now they're gonna be a victim. So they gotta stand up. They gotta be tough. So with the police, if any man, if you come to a man and say, stop him all ignorant, hey, who is you? What you doing? What you doing over here? It's like, why? Well, I'm not supposed to be over here. That's how they approach you. Then if you don't like how somebody approach you and you a stand up guy, you gonna respond, like a man. You're not gonna be talking all soft or scary. You're gonna be like, what you mean while I'm standing here? Now the police officer instantly feel like he gotta get his gun, get tough. Now he instantly gonna rough you up because he don't know how to come at the guy. He can say, how you doing, man? It's no loitering right here. That's just the rules.
I want to give you an example. The other day at my 9 to 5 job, I'm out here in the parking lot. Me and a coworker, we out in the parking lot, right? There was no parking in the parking lot, but a lot of people come up to my job and they go by the water, and a lot of times they drinking, smoking weed. Some of them be having sex back there. It's a comfortable little atmosphere for those type of things. For them, it's a nice little breeze. So my coworker says to the guy, he said, "Hey man," he got out the car with a bottle of liquor. He said, "Hey man, I'm gonna let you know, man. Police make random. They circulate over here on a random." And the guy was like, "Man, okay, man, I know that." And so he went over there with his girl with a drink. Then he came back about 2 minutes later with five of them, was 3 guys and 2 girls. Came back and he asked my buddy, he said, "Hey, let me holler at you for a minute." And when he went to holler, next thing you know, he charging at my buddy, and they get into a full-blown fight. They get into this fight, and I got involved in a certain sense because I was out there. The dude pulled back in his truck, and I didn't know if he had a gun or not. So it made me like, hey man, hey man, what's going on, But my point is, from him trying to give him what you call a pull-up, the blackness in the blackness, from him to him talking, trying to give him a pull-up, he ended up in a full-blown fight. We had to do a police report. I mean, my buddy came out on the, the more favorable end of the things. But my point is, now here I am. I do mentorship work with black youths, all kind of positive outreaching, networking, or whatever. And for a minute, I felt completely hopeless with this young black dude. All of that stuff that I did, that I be feeling proud about, it didn't matter for this situation. It didn't matter because that young black man was unpredictable to me, right? Now, here's my question. After all that being said, here's my question. Are the young blacks holding a double standard in what they expect other people to understand about them or how they will respond? And they not even giving you the same courtesy in the sense to saying, you know, I don't know how. You may not know what you're saying is offensive to me. You ain't giving me the same courtesy. You expect me to know how to respond to you.
Mhm.
You expect me to know. I just met you. You expect me to know how to respond to you. If I don't respond to you in the right way, I kill you. I fight you. But you're not giving the police the same respect.
Mhm.
You ain't responding to them in no certain way. There's a certain way you're supposed to be responding to them, and you not. So my point, that's my question. Like, how are the young black men able to grab both sides and control both sides of the situation? In other words, don't say nothing to me.
Yeah. I mean, that's the mentality young people got. Like, don't say nothing to me, man.
Mhm.
And then you gotta. It's stuff that factor in. Like, how often do they be there, and how often do this guy see them?
Mhm.
Do he always just walk past, don't speak to him? You know, stuff like that matter. If you see some guys saying you always speak to him, you get to know him now. Now you just not just some dude going to his business, because black young dudes already think everybody think we a killer, a drug dealer. So we already got that feeling like you already think that about us. So it's like F you. It's like forget you. Like don't even say nothing to me.
So you gonna be what they think you are, and then gripe about the reality of that perception.
It's not being what they say you are. It's just the fact that you don't speak to me, dude. So now you gonna see me and try to tell me something. You see what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like but at
You
the end of
can't
the day,
correct me without speaking.
it's
to
like
me.
this. At the end of the day, that's a grown man standing outside.
Yeah.
Whatever consequence gonna come to him, he got to deal with it. He know that. So for another grown man to come tell him, it's like, what, why you? I know that. I know that. What you gonna do? You trying to help me, or you just don't want me standing in front of this building? You see what I'm saying? That might be how they took it. Like you just don't want me right here. You don't speak to us. When you see me, you telling me about some liquor. Like I'm not grown. I don't know that if I'm out with this liquor, the police could come say something to me. So it's like miss me with this you gone, man. You're not trying to look out for me for real.
See, the thing is that there's a problem right there.
That's
I'm gonna tell you.
crazy.
I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. The problem is the real problem is the fact that you know why I'm saying something as a 43-year-old talking to a 22-year-old. You know why I'm saying something? Because I don't want to see you on the news later. I don't want to become your vigil from another police murder. I don't want to see that. So my blackness in me is trying to give you a pull up because this is what they do. It was the week before that. It was a guy sitting in a parking lot, got a DUI. And I was the last person to walk past him. But I didn't want to look in his car.
Yeah.
I ain't want to look in his car to give him that. Hey man, look man, if you up the square.
I mean to cut you off. But sure. Another thing is you gotta understand that when you raise a certain way to change or to see things different, it's gonna take time. It ain't gonna be just easy overnight. Like example, I used to, if somebody look at me, I'm ready to fight. Like what you looking at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop looking at me. Till one day with my brother, and sometimes you do stuff and you want your big brother to co-sign to be like, yeah, what he looking at? But that ain't what he said. You know what I'm saying? He like, what you mean what he looking at? Like, God gave him them eyes, his eyes. He can look at what he want to look at. And I'm like, dang, I was expecting him to be like, yeah, what he looking at? You know what I'm saying? He like, you tripping. You doing all what you I like literally back then when I was younger, if I walk around, if somebody looking at me, I would say then what I will go like, what the F you looking at, man? Like what you want? You know what I'm saying? Cause then like when you're in the hood, you watching a lot of stuff. Like a lot of guys be out here kind of like paranoid because the things they've done, or the thing people they're into it with. You got neighborhoods where guys could send a guy through the neighborhood that nobody know. They might think he just walking, but he coming through to shoot somebody. So when you come from that environment, you watching everybody. Like, what you looking at? What's up? Like, are you trying to recognize me, or did I get into it with you somewhere before and I don't know? So it's instant. Let me get on guard. I gotta protect myself. All that. And then when you live like that for years and you steady going through stuff, now you programmed. That's how you are. Everybody is. You can't trust, everybody say you can't trust this dude. You can't trust people. You can't trust female. Your whole mind like that. So everybody is like, you know what I'm saying? Why you so close? Or what you looking at? Why stop talking to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the mentality they develop. And only thing helped me was having a big brother that I actually honor. And that's the thing too. Like, a lot of young dudes don't honor a lot of older guys because they don't deal with them. You see what I'm saying? Like it could be close to just hooping with him. Anything. Now y'all got some kind of relationship, so now he know you ain't just trying to tell him something on some. Yeah, I'm older than you. It's like, man, look, we be hooping, man. I don't want to see you in no trouble. You know what I'm saying? I want to see you at the park next week or whatever. Then he might open up to listen to you. But if you don't know no guys, you see them and you say something to them, they gonna look at you like why you feel like he could talk to us like that? For real, like, cause I
know it's for real.
And then you come from nothing, so it's like your mentality. You got to build yourself up. You got to do whatever you do to build that confidence. Your mother might be on drugs, your uncle, or she might not have a good job, or your mom might be struggling, whatever. So you ain't got the clothes other dudes wearing, all that. So you got to have something. You see what I'm saying? To carry you over. The
aggressive responses.
You might be the tough dude in the hood. That might be you can't be the fly dude. You can't be the dude getting all the girls. You can't hoop. You ain't that good at football. So you the dude that can fight. That's your thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what it become. Like, oh man, don't mess with him. So he come through. He cool. He could kick it. He ain't finna hoop or nothing. Nobody gonna bother him. You know, that be his thing. So if that's how you are, you're not gonna just be like that in the hood. When you out the hood, now you really feel vulnerable because you ain't around your guys that's gonna help you. Or you don't know these cuts to run through and all that. So people talking to you, it's like you need somebody. Every dude in the hood needs some older person that they gonna listen to.
How do we make that happen? How do we connect that? How do we?
This is a perfect example. I thought about this on the way here because I be thinking all the time.
Okay, good.
It's my big brother. You make me tell me think at all times before you make any move. But I was thinking think about a father, right, who ain't been in his son's life. The son not honoring him. He had to find a way to relate to his son to get his son to open up. That's the same thing in the hood. If you see a young dude, okay, you see him, you get to know him. Now you got to find your way in. If you care, if these older guys care that much, then do that. It's just like and then I'm gonna tell you something real, man. We was in the hood one day talking when I was younger. We was in the spot. You feel me? The trap, and we all didn't know our real fathers like families. We like, man, what if we all brothers? You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's real. So if all these guys in this spot don't got no daddies, and all these older guys is nobody, I got my brother. Thank God. That kept me free and alive. They don't got their brothers. A lot of my guys ain't free and ain't alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but if the older guys who mentor do that, that's worth. I think that's worth a try. Like, find a way to relate to the young dudes. You a man there. It's a young man, so y'all already into the same things to a certain extent. So you gotta. But see, a lot of older guys ain't willing to do that. To me, the older guys is punks. I'm sorry. They scared of these young dudes out here. That's how they talk. I ain't finna deal with them. I'll be like, man, like, what if you with your wife? Like, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you with your daughter? You gonna be, come on, pulling up. Wait, no, I'm not. No, you better. So you gotta. That's how I feel. And you think a young dude don't sense that? Think he don't sense that feel? Oh, dude, come on. How you doing? Oh, like, man, but see, now they might want to take something from you because it's also about advantage too. You know what I'm saying? The advantage, having the advantage. Whoever got the most guns, the most guys, he gonna be the most safe. That's just how it is.
I mean, I'm just trying to figure. Do you think this have to do with? I mean, how much do you think the music playing is? The music, the culture, the music.
Let me tell you something about rap music and movies
specifically.
First of all, you walk outside Chicago, you don't need no rap music. You see what I'm saying? It's happening in your face. The music is just you telling what you come outside to see. The music don't promote the violence. You see what I'm saying? The violence promote the music. The music come from the violence.
Influence the music.
You come from out. You a little boy. You walk out. You stay on 113th and Forest and Roseland. You walk outside. What you finna see? Crackheads, drug dealers. You might see some drug dealers get into it. You might see them get into a shootout. And you might know the situation, and you might know the dude who was supposed to be the victim came out on top. So now you as a young dude, like, man, that's what's up. So I get in a situation, I'm gonna do the same thing. You see what I'm saying? So now you might go home, you might be thinking a little rap. You rapping about what you saw outside and how you would deal with it, how you would handle it. So now you're developing that outlook. That's how you deal with things. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's like the music that's stupid to me. Because when I was growing up, the gangsters was outside. First of all, my mama didn't let my brother. He couldn't even play the music like that when I was growing up. He couldn't even listen to it. I got him in trouble for listening to the music. You see what I'm saying? So how you gonna say the music influenced me? I'm born in '83. You see what I'm saying? How the music influenced me? Because my brother couldn't even listen to it. But guess what? When I went to the park, I seen everything they rapping about. You see what I'm saying? So you can't blame the music. And then what's so bogus to me is like everybody say you only got so many ways out the hood. Sports, music. That's it. So now you're gonna knock the one other way out the hood? Like what you dang, like black people, that's how I be looking like. So look at the rappers. If I make it, man, listen, I know some of the worst dudes in the city. If they make it, it's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna be straight. A lot of people. You see what I'm saying? But they don't see it like that.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a quick commercial break.
Yeah, man.
This is on Jawking with Bob and TC on IntellectualRadio.com. The call-in number is 708-223-8953. 708-223-8953. We are here today with Terrence Wash. I want to call you K Guns, but I ain't know if you still go by K Guns.
I'm King Lito, baby. Wildness King. I'm still on it.
So we'll see you on the other side of the break.
Wow.
Seems like every day I come around, you're always crying with your head down. You need a change in your life. Don't be scared to sacrifice. Please, boy, let me light your fire. You, I desire. Like I want you, stop running, baby. That's all I ask of you. Try my love, try my love. I want you to try me right now, yeah, baby. Try my love, yeah. I want you to try me. It can be so. Tell me right now. What's it gonna be? The games you wanna play are nothing new. 'Cause there's no time to hold back how you feel. When you know that the love you feel is real. Please, boy, let me light your fire. You, I desire. Like I want you, baby. That's all I ask of you. I want you to try me right now, yeah, baby. Try my love right now. I want you right now to try me. It can be so. Try my love. I'm making fun of you, say it right now.
Welcome back to Jawjackers with Bob and TC on IntellectualRadio.com. Again, that's IntellectualRadio.com. Call in number is 708-223-8953. We're here with our special guest, little blood brother, for real, the real little blood brother in the crib, Terrence Wash. What's your other name?
K
Guns.
Hey, Google me, man. I'll be back.
Right. All right, TC, what's up, man? You want to jump in? You got all over me on break about not queuing you in, so I'm queuing you in right now.
Thank you, but I'm putting our business out in these streets, man. It's called a break for a reason. No, I was just listening to what you're saying about certain things, man, and it sounds like the way you described it, not like you making excuses for them, but you trying to make people understand. It's hard for a person with common sense to not to understand something that just don't make sense. Now, basically, listen, what you saying, you make it like no. Why would you even talk to one of these little dudes?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
Let's be real. If we walk up to
don't.
somebody and say,
The thing is, just don't see them and don't deal with them, and then want to try to come tell them something. That's all.
okay,
But to
You know
me,
what I'm
that ain't how it's always happening, though.
No,
It's
I
happening.
mean, you do
it's-
got some guys that's just ignorant. Like it's
let's
just
be real.
that's not
Thank
even
you.
street.
what I'm
That's
talking about,
just
it ain't happening
in
to the
world.
point where it's like I'm in a position to build no rapport with them. You might just call yourself giving somebody a little pull up real quick, and that's the situation right there is getting escalated
Yeah.
into violence or to Yeah, I agree with what you said. A lot of people are kind of what you call scared of these situations.
It's hostile. I mean, but you gotta understand where these young dudes live.
Well, you know these young
You know?
dudes making you make a decision about your life
Yeah,
in 5 minutes.
They
Like
had-
you
they-
got
but-
5. Hey man, look here, man.
because that's around them every day, all day. They could any minute. It's when you walk to the store, you could die. They know that, so that's how they already feeling.
it's not a good thing.
Nah, it ain't good. It ain't
I
good at all.
understand it may be the way that it is for a lot of the realities of the young ones, but it's not real life the way we hopefully envision life for
Yeah,
our kids, our sons. You know what I mean? It's not real.
yeah.
I don't want my son to be scared to speak his opinion or he might die.
But see that's
You
the
know?
thing. See, like you said, your son, these dudes don't have that.
Mhm.
They making all their decisions based off their own way of just how they think. They have to learn to just complete the hard way. Some guys get lucky, some of them die, some of them go to jail. You see what I'm saying? Some of them be blessed, but other than that, everything they doing, they seeing on TV or then you got all type of influences, that's around you too, that'll make you be, a certain way. It's the influence, Like I said, I really have my big brother. Like people don't understand. Like it's been times where I was finna do stuff. I'm talking about it wasn't my mama or nobody couldn't have stopped me from making the decision. Only my brother could. Because I felt like he understand. You see what I'm saying? So he not talking to me just because he want me to do right. It's like he actually understand why I might make the decision. You know what I'm saying? What make me want to make it. And so for him to say no, or if he tell me no, he gonna tell me why I shouldn't, and then it'll make sense. And then I can't with him. It's like it makes sense. Like, okay, well, I'm still gonna go do it. Even though some stuff I still did, but that's life. But then you learn, like, okay, I should have listened. And then that's when you start looking at. See, when you do that to somebody young and they see that, now they look back and say, that person I could listen to. So now when that older cat come around and tell them something again, they more open to listening. You see what I'm saying? But when you, like I say, you don't deal with them, then it's like
what you saying makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And what my understanding was, we got shot with a Buddha, my little brother,
free murder.
and all the guys. My mentality was, I'm not gonna always be around them, so you can't be running to me. So I used to like put it on them when they was little. I'm 9 years older than them, 10 years old, 11 years older than them, So I'm like, you ain't gonna be worried about no third grader hitting you. It ain't gonna even hurt because I'm gonna wear you out when you got your body, because I raised my brother to know about consequences to his actions. That I had to teach him. You know what I'm saying? There's been times we was young at the park. I tell him, hold my wallet. I'm hooping with my wallet that he got on the ground in the rim. So I had to chastise him flat out. I said, hold it. I could have just brought it and set it down on the rim, But there's ways you gotta be with the youth. Like even his friends and guys, they respect me as a certain way. They listen to me, get advice. You know what I'm saying? Because I keep it real with them.
That's true.
I don't judge them because how they decision things. Some of them do. I won't do it.
It was a perspective that Terrence brought up that I wanted you to jump back in on, or you can jump in on it too, TC.
Okay.
But you was talking about the only way that a lot of these people make money. You're just comparing, I guess, with actors. Because actors, they act a certain way. They, Scarface.
Yeah.
And nobody really ain't no uproar about what they portray.
But you know why though? It's the crab and the bear syndrome. Another thing about our black race. I'm a proud black man, but disappointed in the race. Let's keep it 100. Because you have everybody saying, rap music disrespecting women and they disrespect this and they putting violence out and how can they do this, right? But then they'll go pay their money and go watch Danny Glover had sex with a little 9-year-old in Color Purple. They'll go watch that though. Back in the day, we disrespecting our women in rap music, but then I watch Get Old and see Coffee. Old school Coffee, them Pam Grier movies. I'm watching Super Flat, all that stuff. But we
sweet bags.
right, but then take it even to black. Look at Hugh Hefner. I mean,
right.
What about that little brothel house that be out on
right,
TV,
that brothel house, cat houses, all these women in there
Hugh
selling their
Hefner
bodies and everything. Hugh Hefner walk around with 20 women.
With pajamas on
Right.
his whole life.
And no black people ain't stood
That's
up and
crazy.
practiced against that, walked against that. They disrespected, but there's black women in there. I don't never see no uproar. But and what people missing is, to me, is it's a reason why it's a focus on all the black artists are Illuminati now. It's a reason why don't like they doing this, because black rap music turned away, and then these brothers found a way to get white hands out that money.
Yep.
Now you could be Lil Wayne, go get your computer, get a program, make a nice little beat, and if you got the talent, you'll be the record label, and you the boss of your label. All you need is distribution from them. That's it, that's all. So now they ain't getting no money no more. So now it's bad. So now they won't put our videos up, but then we go to the show and see, man, how can you watch I Spit on Your Grave? You see that movie, Last House on the Left, when they raped the little girls? You can put all that on TV and not one uproar, because it's Hollywood. But then it's rap music. They gonna turn that to, you supposed to only, no, it's entertainment too, but nobody don't take nothing else.
Well, let's say,
Let's be real.
Do the self-destructive nature of what happens in the neighborhood, is it intertwined with the culture of rap music? Because you like when you have Gucci Man, the rapper Gucci Man, and at odds with Waka Flocka, and it's real. Like somebody could die from this type of self-destructive behavior. Both of them are millionaires. Both of them are rich, but it's like a elementary thug nature about why they mad. Why these two millionaires really?
But how they get their millions?
But look, this you gotta look at this gonna know what you're saying. Like, see, that's, to me, it's like that's kind of the problem with like perspectives with people. You see what I'm saying? Because look, understand this: Gucci and Waka Flocka, they grew up together, so that's like two brothers just having a beef. They gonna end up being cool. So when you see two black dudes with tattoos and jewelry into it, it's like it's thug, but they like brothers, like, guys get into it. That's
Perfect
it.
example of 7-Eleven. I mean, White Castle story back in the day. Look, with the police ran up on us.
Yeah, guys get into, brothers gonna fight. That's Gucci and Flocka's brothers fighting. That ain't no thug stuff or nothing like that. Like, see, it's outside looking in, everything look like that. But like rappers, like everything can have a guide. You see what I'm saying? Like, it could be a guide to surviving on the street as a goon. So that's what the rapper gives. The rapper gives the goon a guide to surviving and a hope to get out of that. You see what I'm saying? If you're gonna be out doing this is what you better do if you want to survive. So you can one day make it to a point, be alive to realize what you're doing wasn't right. You see what I'm saying? But you can't come at the goon talking about skateboarding and other things. You gotta rap about what he doing, and he can say okay. And then, now you tell him how to survive, and he survive it. Then now, when he gets to that point to become a man who not on that and look back and say, you know what, I wasn't living right. I want to change. You could make it to get to that point to be that man. But so that's what rappers do. You see what I'm saying? I just want to say about that too, because you need that. Everybody need a guide.
Remember that movie?
A legal guy, a guy.
I mean, it's illegal, but at the end of the day, he a man and he got a life and he can change. So if you feel like, I'll forget it, he ain't gonna never change, just kill him now. Don't tell him nothing. But you got, it's like you guiding him through the hell. You see what I'm saying? He in hell. All his situations gonna make him have to make these decisions. You see what I'm saying? That's just how it is for him. Now, if he survived that, like Shot, or they survived. Luckily, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So now Shot could be the man and change and do all the stuff he want to do. But if he don't have no guy to survive through all the stuff he doing, he get killed. So it's sad, but it's like they starting from the beginning. They trying to reach somewhere, and it's gonna be real slow, and it ain't gonna be nice and pretty and all that.
So, but what I'm trying to get at, I'm gonna ask about the rap again, okay? 'Cause, you know, I support rap music. Let's keep it real, but I do keep my ears and eyes open, try to be honest, and hear when people criticize.
Yeah.
Okay, a lot of stuff do go on.
Yeah.
Far as rap, maybe, but again, I feel rappers just already made that album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And somebody gets shot after that, I don't think they can contribute that to the music. But what music is talking about, but people equate that to violence, but they talking about where they coming from. If you look at the rappers who came, like say the guys that's in the hood, if they make an album, what are they gonna talk about? If they go outside and see nothing but this, what's in that neighborhood, how they grew up, what are they gonna talk about?
I guess the point I want to jump in on there is that for some reason, I mean, I'm being real honest in my assessment. Black men are really wired differently, man. I'm talking about from everybody else that I'm looking at in a certain way. I guess the respond that we're willing to throw it all away for, you know, a pride or, you know, a lack of self-control that we can walk away from. We willing to throw it all away. We don't think about our families, our kids, on certain situations.
Yeah,
we
certain
willing
situations.
to throw it away. We willing to throw it away. You know, remember one time me and you was at the store together.
Yeah.
You know, and the dude said something to rub me the wrong way.
Yeah.
I was ready to throw it away.
Yeah,
Everything I had away just because he was like, hey, you know, hey, why you say that to my girl? Like, you know, he don't even know what I said to her because he was so far away. You know, but it was just the fact that I was willing to just throw it away, just to, you know, we wired differently, and I noticed it too. You know, even with that's why I gave up that example of myself. But and I'm just looking at it play out now as I get older as an individual. You know, it's like we got this strong need to want to not get embarrassed, and we'll be willing to die not to get embarrassed. You know, or one upped, or you know what I'm saying, or beat, and you know we don't want to come in second. We don't want to lose. We want to. If we lose a fight, we gotta come back, killing you and everything. And these dudes is just shooting wildly, wildly all up and down the block. You know, so I really appreciate somebody like you being in our circle, that's keeping us connected in a way. Because I know when I do mentorship programs, some of the things these kids say, man, I'm disconnected, man. I spend a lot of time, more time listening than I do talking, because I'm disconnected from the way they think, and I ain't even that far removed from them. You know, 43. Well, maybe I am. I got a 23-year-old son, so maybe that is a little too far. I don't know, but it's just deep to me. But I wanted to bring up some Dead Rose before we get off the air, man.
Oh man,
I want to shift gears on some Dead Rose just a little bit,
man.
No moment of silence, man, because you know
that's a good topic.
Man. You know, talking about
it's not a coincidence the sky was red that morning.
Man, it was, man, wasn't it bad outside?
Man, it ain't no coincidence all them storms came. They made another terrible decision, man. Oh my goodness. First Tibbs, now Rose. I don't care unless they get a superstar like a Westbrook next year or anything, as far as the Bulls, anything in that nature. I do not watch the Bulls. I'm not a Bull fan no more. It hurt my heart.
Come on, man. I know you don't mean it, man. You just
done with them.
This is a fresh breakup. This all you going through is a fresh breakup.
It's different, man. This breakup fresh, different. Man. She did it to my brother. So it's over. Last time I ain't no dude. You know, when they broke up Jordan them, you know, we gave them a pass. They broke up a dynasty. They took away Phil, Mike, Scotty, Denner. They just tore it down. And that was rough back then, but I stuck with it. When you get rid of Chicago's own, my attachment, like I told you before, Bob, I'm going to say it on air. Jordan the best ever, but Derrick Rose my favorite Bull.
Because he's from Chicago.
Because he's from Paulina. He's from the hood, and he made it. The youngest MVP of history. And before we get this point out, because I am emotional, I'm saying to all you Chicago fans out here who approve and they get rid of Derrick Rose, talking about he get hurt too much. You need to, since y'all do all this Googling and stuff, you find me one superstar athlete that tore his ACL and came back and looking stronger and stronger after he's done it. Find me one.
And it's MCL
twice. Find me one. Don't say Westbrook, because all he had was meniscus problems. So you can't name him. You can name Sean Livingston. Now, Rose look better than him already. And this man been back 6-7 years from his. So, you know, I feel like the bull jumped the gun. These fake fans jumped the gun. He got all this money and he not. Wait a minute. He earned that. And let's get this out here, Bob. His rookie of the year, All-Star team, MVP. Now it's time to pay him. So the contract he got was based on what he already did.
Right, I agree.
Let's be real. So you can't say he didn't earn his money. That contract came for what he already gave the Bulls. So he earned that. Now this contract would have been based on from these hurt years. So you can't say that he getting all that money, he ain't earned it. No. That whole perspective is backwards.
I agree.
And then another thing for those, I'm sorry for y'all to work at a job that don't have unions, but let me tell you something. Basketball have a strong union, and if you get hurt on work, they call it on-job injury, and you will get paid. You will get paid with a strong union. So he didn't do nothing wrong. He wasn't riding a motorcycle. He hurt his leg. It went out carrying bums to the finals, trying to get him to the finals. Let's be real. He didn't hurt himself out here playing around, and he kept coming back with another injury. He didn't stop. He kept coming back. Then he got his bone crushed in his face. Everything. And they turned on my man. Word is bar, God. You know I'm New York now, kid. Go Knicks. For life. Derrick Rose, man. For life. I'm Derrick Rose. I'm Derrick Rose. I don't care what he sent him. He's our own. Yao Ming won All-Star votes, and his back was broke, and he still was the leader in votes. They stuck by that man.
Yes, sir.
I got you.
Chicago ain't do that. I'm gonna keep it real, man. He ain't really Kyle Lowry. What? I don't care if you, Obama. I vote for Obama. I ain't care what he was. He's black and give him a vote. I don't care about nothing else. Flat out. I'm just keeping it.
Well, it was a sad day in Chicago to see Derrick Rose leave.
Forgive me for being emotional.
I did. It was a sad day in Chicago to see Derrick Rose leave. Yep, I felt it.
Brooke Lopez.
Yeah, I felt it deeply. And best of luck to Derrick Rose and his family. Even though I think his brother Reggie Rose, I think he didn't always speak with the most wisdom concerning Derrick Rose's case. Not saying that his loyalty wasn't there, but I just think sometimes you got to be able to recognize the situation, assess it, and let your little brother be grown. Sometimes you got to let him be grown.
I disagree, but I know it's another time, because you got to be real for a minute real quick. Don't even do that. Let's keep it 100. The only thing wrong with Derrick Rose and everybody else, because they don't do what the LeBron do and say the fake comments they say was real. So keep it up, Rose. Keep it up, Reggie. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. Keep it 100. That's why they get mad. Black man worry about his kids. How dare he?
I didn't mean it like that, but
I meant it like that.
You said it like that.
Yeah, that's how it sounds.
Like
but y'all, we heard it, didn't we?
Because we got 2 minutes left, and I ain't had that time to break it down. Now we got 1 minute left. But anyway, you get emotional. I like your emotions. I like your emotions.
You're right.
Hey, they about to hear a Bob and TC conversation.
Hey, but anyway, welcome to tuning in Jaw Jackers with Bob and TC. Kind of had I think it was a really important show we had today, and hopefully we'll be able to run it back a few times, be able to get some more of the perspective, maybe some more examples, some poignant examples, so that we can get that information to many black people, young black men, because that's my work.
Yeah.
Terrence Wash Sr., congratulations on the son. Keep doing your thing.
Yes, sir.
Man, welcome to Jaw Jacking. Thanks for watching Jaw Jacking with Bob and TC on IntellectualRadio.com. We'll see you next week. Be blessed.
42.
Yeah, so man.